This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But I tell you every day, the day they release us is false. The minute it gets a false narrative of the market, so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, the SEC has implemented new rules when it comes to money market funds and distribution and their liquidity. And first of all, I don't think the rules are put in place to protect retail investors, and I don't think new rules are actually needed. I think what the SEC needs to do is enforce the rules that are currently on the books, and maybe there would not be all this fraud and corruption in our stock market. I mean, why have a threshold list when you can go over the 13 days and nothing happens? Why have naked shorts being illegal when you allow them to naked short? And they naked short every day. The evidence is overwhelming, but nothing happens. But anyway, they have these new rules when it comes to the money markets, when it comes to redemptions. So whenever they're in a financial crisis, they will no longer be able to suspend redemptions. So if they're in turmoil, you should be able to get your money out. Now, even though it says they can't suspend redemptions, how fast do they really have to move? 1 day, 2 days, 5 days? I mean, they can put their own policies in place where they say, oh, we're not suspending the redemption, but the paperwork takes 10 days. The paperwork takes 20 days. So, I mean, these new rules are absolutely ridiculous. To me, anyway, in my opinion. Then they're supposed to have 25% of their assets that can be liquidated in 1 day. So they should have stocks that can be liquidated in 1 day, and 50% of their assets should be able to be liquidated in a week. So these new rules sound good on their face, but let's say they don't have 25% of their assets that can be liquidated in 1 week. What is going to happen to them? Absolutely nothing. If they don't have 50% of their assets that can be liquidated in 1 week, what is going to happen to them? Absolutely nothing. Okay? And then they says, if the daily redemptions go over 5% of the fund's asset, then they can charge a liquidation fee to the people who want their money. Can you imagine that? These guys made a lot of bad decisions. The market is in turmoil, and you want your money out, and then because they have acted in such a terrible way that a whole lot of people want their money out, now you have to pay a fee to get your money out. And there is no guidelines. Well, I didn't read any guidelines to how that fee is going to be imposed, how it's going to be calculated. So who knows if it's 25% of your withdrawal, 50% of your withdrawal? There's no way to know. So that in itself, to me, is a deterrent to the withdrawal. If they're going to charge you a fee to take out your money, and the SEC is allowing this to happen. Can you imagine? You give your money to someone to invest for you, and they've made bad decisions. You're losing money hand over fist, and you tell these people, please give me my remaining money back. And they tell you, no, you can't get your money back because it's going to cost you 25% of whatever you withdraw. Absolutely crazy. The only good thing that I think came out of it is that they were going to plan to introduce a pricing proposal that would spread the redemption across all investors, which means that whether you were taking out money or not taking out money, you would absorb the cost of the redemption. But they took that off the table, so only the people who actually want their money out will be charged the redemption fee if it goes over 5%. But either way, it's absolutely ridiculous to me, in my opinion. It gives the money markets a little bit too much power because they can set the fees, they can set the timeline for the withdrawals, and it really doesn't help retail investors. SEC, if you want to help retail investors, enforce the rules that's already on the books. All these new rules are irrelevant. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's fair that you should be charged a 5% you should be charged a redemption fee if more than 5% of people are withdrawing money out of the money market fund. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.